these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. He's Alshire that time on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That'll be first down, Chicago.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, run!
Right back to Worthy. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. They didn't stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Hey, tomato. Done.
This is Henderson on second down. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They strike for 23 yards, and that'll be first down, Chicago.
To Kyle Pitts. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him. Here we go.
In the red zone on first. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Buys time, rolling right. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Lisa, 24. Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. That's complete, Mike Evans. And it's picked up by the defense. And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do. And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now, following the penalty, here's first and goal.
Great, rip, 23. Hey, Soko, go, let's go. Go. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's got it. Just a yard on the play block, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Easy, Ralph. Soko, hot.
Henderson. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Quick throw, finds him out right. Touchdown, Chicago. The Snowhawks grow their lead on the turnover. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. The Snowhawks go up 10-0 here in the first.
Snowhawks 10, Raiders nothing.
Get your money up.
Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That's a Vegas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the Windy City in just a moment.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. and he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. On play action now, Lawrence. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
36-yard line.
Let's go. Hey,
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Escapes the pocket. Taken off of it again. And it's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds so he can get the 1st down.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
On the tackle.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one complete to Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Snowhawks making a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. The Snowhawks make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Snowhawks will take over with the football just outside the 30.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, when you take a huge negative shot like that.
3 yards on that pickup, but still a mile to go on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lawrence facing third and long. Strong running inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And a stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good for Las Vegas.
First down, Burrow to throw. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
11-90.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, just don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Las Vegas, first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw, Burrow. Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's another for him. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my basic.
Leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break.
Let's get set.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned. When a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Looking to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. To the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Snowhawks are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Brian connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be third and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. He connects downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is setting up for first and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
Run
line.
again. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Lawrence here running the sneak. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Hey, Soko, it's hot. Hey, I'm gone.
They're going to think this over before trying third and 1. They take a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Snowhawks push their lead further to start the half. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. The Snowhawks push the lead to 20. Fox now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. They haven't caught him yet. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Worthy now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out for a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
31, Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Henderson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Snowhawks make it a 3-possession game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
34-yard line.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
12 yards. And the Raider
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Free inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Here we
The
go.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11, 11, 11, 11.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Raiders 20.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Worthy now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's...
On play action now, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, Soka.
Only 1 frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. They've got possession just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So gain 11 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And off headed left, Henderson. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Snowhawks have likely locked up the win right there. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Snowhawks stretch their lead to 21.
Snowhawks 41. Raiders 20.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Raiders.
Again, it's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-passing. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
11.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offensive line fast.
First down.
Burrow from the gun. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation, doing that work on the practice field, and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him down.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Wow, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sticking with Henderson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Raiders close it in. There down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, here's Lawrence. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Snowhawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Chris Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Snowhawks grow the lead now to 22 points.
Raiders 26.
Fox now to kick this one away.
To kick off.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Runs up empty on that one. So that brings up 4th and long.
I know that you and I love Kate looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raider first down. It's a gain of
1st down, Burrow to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Smith and Jigbo with yet another catch. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Burrow now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
And 4.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate with all of his guys.
Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, it's surprising they even tried it the 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Rip, 23. Their son.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the two teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.